Hey, I'm Jim Mason. Today I want to talk to you about one of my favorite ways to fish a finesse swim bait down deep. This is the YUM Scottsboro swim bait in the 3-inch size with the Scottsboro Tackle Hellfire finesse swim bait jig head. It's a 3/8 ounce size with a 3/0 owner hook. This little swim bait is dynamite when you're fishing deep schools of fish here on the Tennessee River or anywhere that have been pressured, and the current's low in the summertime and they just don't want to bite. This color right here really imitates a shad down deep, and it is absolutely one of my favorite ways to catch a lot of fish when you can see them on the graph and they're pressured and they just don't want to bite. You want to take it and make as long cast as you can and let it sink all the way to the bottom. That's the key, is you're going to let it sink down to the bottom. We're out here, it's 20 foot on top of this ledge. Let it fall to the bottom. When you see your line go slack, you want to kind of reel it up 4 or 5 turns and let it fall back to the bottom. Reel it up, and one right there. What you're doing is you're letting that, I think this is a white bass, but catches white bass, but in addition to largemouth, anything on those ledges that are eating shad, this thing is going to catch. But the whole key is the fall. You let it fall to the bottom, reel it real fast, and when I'm doing like that, instead of jerking it up off the bottom, by keeping my rod in the 45-degree position, that I call it the hook set position. You're keeping your rod at 45 degree and moving the bait with your reel. You're popping it up off the bottom and then let it fall back down. And when your rod is like that, when you get that bite, you can just reel straight into them, and that little owner hook is super sharp and it gets into them. But anything on the ledges is going to eat that little 3-inch YUM Scottsboro swim bait. Largemouth, smallmouth, white bass, everything out there. Try it this summer when you can't get bit on the ledges, and you're going to catch a lot of fish.